Good day, Aquarius viewers. I am Sarah B, and this is Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel. And also hitting that notification bell. That's going to let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. I was just shuffling for the Aquarius Collective for November 2025. Now I'm doing things a little bit differently this month. I am going to dive right into tarot. So Spirit, what does the Aquarius Collective need to know for their greatest good for November 2025? What's going on in Aquarius's world? Thank you. Let's see here. I feel like you're warming up to something. Maybe you're taking a vacation. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in the sun or taking a vacation to somewhere warm. We have the Sun and the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this could be, I mean, obviously you're a radiant light. Like that's the energy that you are surrounding yourself with right now. But I also see that you're warming up to something with this Queen of Swords in reverse. Usually in the upright, she is cold. Some might call her a bitch, but very blunt, very honest. There's a fine line, right? But in the reverse, she's warming up. She's, you know, becoming more of a character, joking around, being more playful. So this might be somebody that is warming up to you, or you might be warming up to an idea or a person. Like I said, or you can be spending more time in the sun with this, this warming up idea. I just keep hearing warming up to an idea. We do have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is people are that you're surrounding yourself with are showing a lot of loyalty to you lately. They are definitely on your side. They might do something to prove that in your energy. You might be put in a situation where somebody has to prove their loyalty or their allegiance to you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe take your side for something, or maybe show evidence that you did something correctly. So this might be somebody, you know, proving themselves, like, hey, you know, that you might think of them as somebody who's out to win everything or whatever, but they're actually, you know, finally coming through and helping you with a situation. This could be somebody that you might have written off and is coming back and showing how loyal they are in your life. All right, what else do we have for our Aquarius Collective, Spirit, for November? Shuffling for Aquarius for November. What is it that they need to know? Shuffling for Aquarius. What does the Aquarius Collective need to know? Thank you. Thank you. Oh boy. Okay, so these came out together. You're not seeing things for... You're not getting clarity on something or seeing things clearly. There needs to be more of a perspective on something. You're not seeing things correctly. Maybe you have the wrong information on something, or maybe you're hearing rumors, or maybe you're starting rumors that are incorrect. This is going to keep you in the same cycle, the same path that you're on. It's not going to let you move forward. This could be gossip. Gossip is really low vibrational, so I don't recommend gossiping. It's really hard to not, because it's always piques somebody's interest when, you know, you hear the latest scoop on something, or maybe you haven't heard from somebody in a long time, and you're like, oh, did you hear what so-and-so is up to? But it's very, very low vibrational. So starting those rumors, or, you know, placing yourselves in that conversation, you just kind of want to stay out of it, or kind of turn, you know, your ears off to it. Sometimes it's hard, especially if it's a work situation, or a family situation. It's hard to turn off, you know, your hearing for that, you know, and you're kind of stuck with it. But not doing anything about it is a good place to start. But I do feel like there's a cycle you're stuck in, because there's constantly, you're needing to know the scoop on something, or you're in somebody's business. You're not getting the full story. You're not going to the person themselves. You're just kind of hearing that it, like, third, maybe fourth hand. So it's important for you to, if you're going to, you know, hear a story, make sure you're checking the facts. Be a fact checker, like Google. Just go to the source. Find out what's going on, because it feels like you're stuck in a path of constantly wanting to know the gossip, the latest. What is somebody doing? And it gives you a little bit of a, maybe a little bit of a high knowing these things, or like, ooh, this is intriguing. And yeah, it is fun. You know, people do it, but it's just a lifestyle change, taking yourself out of that situation. So you get out of that cycle, get out of that path, and raise your vibration so you can move forward. Now we do have the King of Swords, so we have the King and the Queen of Swords here. Now the Queen of Swords is in reverse. Now, if they were both in reverse, I would say there is a lot of problem in a relationship. But I do feel like there might be a hiccup here. You know, this king is looking at this queen like, ooh la la, while the queen is like, nah, not today. So there might be a little bit of a hiccup here. Like I said, though, I feel like this queen is warming up to something or somebody. So maybe that's the issue. You know, maybe the king is actually turning a cold shoulder to this queen who's warming up. But either way, there's kind of a hiccup, perhaps, in a relationship, because I do feel like there is somebody who's chasing and somebody who's avoiding here in this reading. So that might be you. I mean, both of these people are very smart. Both of these people have a lot of logic and, you know, play from what's logical rather maybe than from the heart. So that may be why that you're not finding comfort. But I feel like there is a warming up. Maybe you're sharing your feelings or becoming more vulnerable with somebody. But I feel like this person is not here for it yet. At least yet. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Four of Pentacles. There's a missed opportunity here. Something you just let go. You might have made a decision to turn down a job or a position that would have been an opportunity for you, or maybe you are spending too much money. Letting go of finances instead of saving money. You're getting opportunities to make and save money. But I feel like this is an energy of not saving, letting go of finances. So you might be overspending. So watch that this month. If this is you, make sure you're pulling your purse strings a little bit tighter, because this might be an indication that you're spending too much money in November. Let's see if there's anything else before we conclude this reading. Spirit, what else? Thank you. Oh, we have the Page of Cups here. This is a new love coming your way, or this could even be a young person. I'm going to say a child or like a preteen. This could be somebody who's in your life. This could somebody coming, maybe in a relationship with somebody who has children. But somebody's going to show affection. Somebody's going to make an emotional bond with you in the month of November. This is going to be a child. You might be a safe place to this person, a place to tell, secrets to, or express how they're feeling about their parents or whatever. They might want to connect with you in that emotional way because they feel safe telling you things that they wouldn't tell anybody else. So be on the lookout for that. I feel like there might be like a younger person or a teenager that wants to bend your ear, maybe get your advice about something. It could be something as simple as dating, but it might be something deeper. So kind of keep your heart open to that. Or this could be somebody coming in, maybe somebody that you know is pregnant, or there's a new baby expected, or maybe there's adoption. I feel like there's a new youthful energy coming in. It could be something as small as an infant to a teenager. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle for the concluding message for our Aquarius collective. Thank you. Shuffling for Aquarius. I didn't have to shuffle too far. Okay, well, 2 came out. So we'll do Heart, Home, Compassion first. I was told to take both of them, so we're going to do that. Okay, when you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to your heart home. This is your true home. You are being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a short while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form. Unconditional, unbound. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is easy when the heart home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone for anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions. See the gossip? Did I tell you? Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions and allow Spirit to fill you with the sweetest nectar of peace. Your heart home shows up. It is imperative. I'm sorry, I don't know why. It's hyphenated. I'm not really like that. It's imperative that you heed its call, lest the universe orchestrates a way to bring you back to yourself that is of harsher nature. So heal from that judgment of other people and of yourself. It's important. I'm telling you, once you do that, it's going to raise your energy. It's a whole lifestyle change to shut out the chatter of other people, because it does strike your curiosity, but then you're like, I don't really care. I need to focus on myself. And then we have stranger, curiosity. Yes, you're lucky enough to get 2. The stranger moves through the world in a shroud of darkness that often elicits fear, rejection, and uncertainty, as the danger of unknown defies its very presence. Yes, there is a veil of separation between you. Look closer to summon the courage to remain open to what you might find. You may be conditioned to look only for what mirrors what is safe and known to you, refusing to entertain any concept of other beyond something to fear. In order to broaden your world and your experience of it, you must refute the illusion that sameness is the only way. Yeah, nothing's the same. Nobody is the same. Nothing you expect externally matches up with the other. And you're challenged by your own inexperience. But don't miss this opportunity for learning. Learning about other things. Keeping your mind open to experiences. Something extraordinary is being offered to you now if you remain curious and teachable. Allow the newness to envelop you as you explore the possibilities. This is a departure from your expectations, but the stranger has come to invite you to dance to a new music, a new tempo, and a new sensation that will add more dimension to you and what you create as a result. Now is the time to leave room for other points of view, other ways of seeing with humility and grace. This is a defining moment. Take the risk. Life is like a precious diamond with many facets, not just one. So saying that the way you think isn't the only way. The way you think, the way you judge people, you don't know their situation. There are other ways to think about people and situations. So ties in. I love when Spirit does that. Thank you, Spirit, so much. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I do go live every Monday and Thursday between 6:30 and 7 Eastern time. I would love to see you there. The energy is amazing. And if I don't see you there, I'll see you next time. Bye.